Okay, I've got a new model here. This is the 2017 Camaro ZL1. Came out of the K case, and this is the newest Camaro. This one has been a topic of conversation among collectors for the K case. Probably everyone's favorite from the K case, and this is a great example of American muscle. I really like that the American manufacturers have revived the muscle car scene, and not only that, they've taken it to the next level. Here lately, American muscle cars, cars under $75,000, have begun to compete with some of the supercar manufacturers of the world. Cars under $75,000 that offer comparable performance to something that may be in the $250,000 range or more, and I think that's a big bonus for consumers. Now, this is not in the price range of everyone. I understand that. It's definitely not in my price range right now. This is not something I can afford to spend on a vehicle, but you never know. One day, maybe so. But just to be able to dream about a vehicle that you may one day be able to afford, that offers 650 horsepower. It's got a 6.2 liter supercharged V8, does 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, and runs the quarter mile somewhere in the 11s. That is some major performance for a moderate price when you're talking about the big scale of things. So I think that's great. I'm really glad for what Ford, Chevy, and Dodge are doing for the consumer right now. Now about this casting. This casting's pretty cool. I like it. Collectors have really been talking about this one lately. Only disappointment I have is it's almost the same thing we got last year. There's last year's 2016 Camaro SS, another high-end Camaro, and if you compare these two side by side, there aren't many differences. There are a few. The grille has been redone on the new one, as well as the hood. The 2017 there on the right, the red one, the hood's a little bit different, and if you turn them up this way, you can see that one's kind of got this black cowl right here. I'm sure that's probably carbon fiber in real life, whereas the 2016 version looks like it has some vents right there. And to be honest, I don't know if it's just the paint or what. It may be the paint that was chosen, but the lines on the 2016 seem to stand out a little bit better. And perhaps if we see the ZL1 in with different paint on it, perhaps its paint or its lines will stand out just as well. But with this silver that they put on this one last year, those lines really stand out. And on the other one, they kind of tend to blend in a little bit. So that's a little bit of a disappointment for me. Would like to have seen a little bit cleaner paint job on this, similar to what we got with that silver one last year. That silver one from last year is really tough to beat. I really like that one. As far as other differences, looks like the new one has a body kit on it, some aerodynamics all along the front and the back, and even the side there, that are missing on the other one. Not necessarily missing, but just weren't a part of the design. So that part has been added. So if you like that on it, then that's a plus for the new model. But other than that, there aren't a whole lot of differences. They are really almost the same casting. almost the same casting for these two. So that is a little bit of a disappointment, but then again, you know, they're going off of what the manufacturers have created, and I think the 2017 ZL1 is an outstanding performance vehicle. But from the design aspect, on the outside, it's a little bit harder to convey all of the differences when you're casting that as a die cast. And I understand how that can be a little bit difficult, but at the same time, it's a little bit disappointing when you get hyped up for a model and you find out it's almost exactly the same as what you got last year. But people really enjoyed the one last year, and if you're a Camaro collector, you're going to collect both the old model and the new one as well. So that's the 2017 Camaro ZL1. Thanks for watching.